say, if at first you get sued and have to pay out $25 million, not only is he dishonest, he's not too bright.
In rain. Phone call from my man Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy said if Floyd accepts the challenge, that he'll put it on the actual show.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah. If he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Exactly.
Floyd Mayweather went crazy when Jimmy Kimmel openly criticized his exhibition fights and questioned his money-making methods during a live broadcast. Kimmel made fun of Mayweather for always chasing easy cash grabs instead of real boxing matches. The argument left Mayweather clearly very angry, and fans were completely shocked by the live confrontation.
I guess it's something that they just made up.
Something made up. Do you think they're going to paint over that when it goes as everyone seems to think it's going to go?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You should buy that gym from him and knock it down with a wrecking ball.
We can do that.
That would be something you could do.
We can do that.
You could potentially make, how much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool.
Jimmy Kimmel's direct questions only made the situation worse. But underneath the shiny surface, serious problems were starting to appear. Money experts have been saying for a long time that spending too much making bad investments and not having steady money coming in can put even the biggest wealth at risk. For Mayweather, it looks like those warnings have now come true.
This is from Instagram. You're on what looks like a private plane, just with a whole...
No, my private plane.
Your private plane, sorry. With a whole lot of money, and it looks like a couple of bowls of ketchup, maybe, also.
No.
Are you eating this money?
Those are cup holders.
Oh, those are cup holders, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have a private plane.
You didn't flew on.
What do you do with all this money? I mean, like, do you actually use it? I mean, are you using the cash?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Floyd Mayweather was recently seen walking through New York City pointing at different buildings and saying that he owned them. He tried to show that he still had a lot of money and control over property, but that story was quickly proven false. Investigative reports confirmed that most of the buildings he bragged about were not under his name and had no connection to any of his known businesses. This mismatch has made people even more suspicious about his actual money situation and his efforts to keep up a rich public image.
Floyd Mayweather,
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard the nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I own that one.
I seen that too.
So some people reached out to the agencies that he's connected with about this deal, and they said no comment.
Let me say something. I got a question. Niggas is nosy for no reason.
Nosy as hell.
What? What I'm reaching out to these people about they deal for?
We want to talk to you about the Floyd Mayweather deal. No comment. But they say his name ain't on no paperwork or nothing.
I seen him somewhere on something. He look like a bum.
Floyd?
He was looking like a bum, had like he ain't shaved in months.
Oh yeah, I seen that too.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah.
If he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Beyond money problems, Mayweather has also faced many legal troubles over the years. One difficult part of his past involves lawsuits from former girlfriends, who said he mistreated them emotionally. These cases have added more controversy to a reputation already hurt by previous accusations. The lawsuits showed detailed claims pointing to repeated behavior rather than just one-time incidents. These ongoing legal matters continue to follow him, making it hard to move past a history full of conflict and questions.
Sent me a lawsuit. I gotta go through the details, but apparently a few of his girls, strippers at Girl Collection are suing him for loss of wages. Okay? Now, I wasn't gonna pay attention to this because I was just like, well, how are y'all strippers and you suing him for loss of wages? I'm trying to figure that out. Like, you get your money from the Patriot. What does he have to do with your money? And so somebody put a little bird in my ear. They said this was the beginning of the lawsuit. Okay, they're gonna be adding more allegations of harassment and all this stuff, and I was just like, no, hold up, you worked in a club, and so apparently there's more to come. All right, but here's my thing: I was like, the last person that filed a lawsuit against him, alleging anything, Where's she at? Anybody seen her?
A recent video showed Mayweather spending huge amounts of money to rent luxury mansions even when he did not actually need them. His habit of renting expensive houses instead of buying or even staying in them seems more about looking rich than living sensibly. Critics say this kind of spending shows he is trying hard to keep up an image of wealth instead of making smart money choices. For someone who always talks about being a financial genius, this behavior looks careless and not well planned at all.
To lease an apartment in Midtown Manhattan, he's going to be paying $100,000 per month for this place. Here's the apartment, you guys. It's got 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 4,000 square feet, and the place is pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie. The description says that this is a double unit and it is a corner unit, so you got a ton of natural light in here. Do you think this place is worth $100,000 per month? Why would Floyd spend $100,000 a month on this apartment? If I had to guess, it would be a combination of owning something is just kind of a liability. Plus, I'm pretty sure whenever you rent a place versus buy a place for business purposes, you're able to write off more of that lease payment. So if I had to guess, that $100,000 per month is going to be a pretty big write-off for him based on how he plans to use this place.
In what looked like an effort to fix his image, Mayweather released a video showing off his property holdings across America. He explained that he had shifted his focus away from luxury homes and toward commercial buildings that actually make money. The video was meant to convince people that selling his expensive houses was really part of a bigger change in his investment strategy.
Mayweather is at it again. This time, not in the ring, but in the real estate market. The undefeated boxing champ just sold his Miami Beach mansion for a jaw-dropping $22 million. Let's break down the numbers and see why Floyd's still living up to his nickname. Mayweather originally bought this stunning waterfront property in 2021 for $18 million. Fast forward 3 years and he's walking away with a cool $4 million profit. Not bad, right? And here's a fun twist. The buyer is taking on a $13 million mortgage, which comes with monthly payments of nearly $99,000. Now, let's talk about the mansion itself. It's a 3-story masterpiece, spanning over 9,000 square feet with 9 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. But the amenities? Next level. A 5,000 square foot rooftop with panoramic.
Back in 2017, Mayweather tried to shut down his critics by pulling out a $100 million uncashed check at a press event. That money came from his fight against Manny Pacquiao, and he waved it around to show everyone his wealth was still strong. The move was dramatic and hard to forget, but many people wondered why such a huge check had never been cashed.
He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, the UFC.
I didn't know Conor McGregor was undefeated. I didn't know that he had a reign in MMA for 20 years and undefeated, and was world champion in 5 different weight classes. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys telling me something new. If you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA.
Well, do you
I mean, if you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, I'm trying to find out. Have you ever made $300 million in one night? Have you ever made $100 million in one night? Have you ever made $70 million in one night? So, as far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. I'm a legend, a living legend. You know, I gave just sport of boxing. I gave years and years of hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. Had a tremendous team. Had a tremendous run. I think that it's time for Conor McGregor need to go out there and do what he do. But never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect.
Well,
I mean, once again, I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants. You know, elephant is so large you don't even see ants.
Mayweather has always defended his flashy lifestyle by saying it is what he earned after years of hard work. He often reminds people that he grew up poor and fought his way to the top, so showing off his money is not arrogance but a way to inspire others. Boxing legend Mike Tyson once said that Floyd was a little too into himself, suggesting that his constant self-praise might be crossing into delusion. Tyson's comment reflects what many fans and other athletes think, that bragging about wealth, especially when the economy is tough for most people, does not look good. Instead of inspiring others, it often seems selfish and out of touch with reality.
What lessons do you think Pacquiao and Mayweather could learn from you in terms of life away from the ring?
Well, Floyd seems to be going through some stuff like me right now, you know, like realizing no one's his friend and everybody's probably, even though I even hate to say it, because maybe everybody's kind of a little jealous of him, you know, because he is Floyd Mayweather. I know these other guys got their money, but this guy is the champ of the world. You know, it's hard to compete with that. So he's pretty big on those scales as far as on the celebrity scale. So he's gonna realize what life is all about and what friends are all about, and realize that we only have a few of them. And sometimes they're the only ones we got. They may not be the ones we want, but they're the ones we have. You know, sometimes we want to have glorious, glamorous friends, but they don't want to be our friends.
Mayweather showed his need to prove he is financially better once more when he compared his earnings to Anthony Joshua. He bragged that he made $74 million from ticket sales alone without needing huge crowds to fill stadiums. That statement may have been true, but the way he said it clearly came from a defensive place. Experts saw this as another sign of Mayweather feeling jealous and always needing to show he is above newer and more popular fighters.
A couple hours ago on IFL TV that, is the reason I'm making this video. He made some comments about Anthony Joshua and compared, I guess, his, because, he talks about his money a lot. So he compared, like, I guess, his fight with Pacquiao to Anthony Joshua. And he was saying, like, basically, they didn't need 100,000 or 90,000 people to do X amount of dollars. Here, I'm gonna let you listen to it. Here's what he had to say verbatim. Here's what Floyd said about Anthony Joshua.
Talk about that. I was in the Guinness Book of World Record for breaking all the records. You didn't tell them that?
Of course you have.
For generating billions in the sport of boxing, or having the fastest sellout crowd. But those guys done. And I was watching a fight when I was at my Miami house. I was at my Miami home. I was watching a fight with Klitschko and the guy Joshua, and they said that this is electrifying, sort of like the Pacquiao and Mayweather. And I said, well, we didn't have to have all those hundreds of thousands to do a $74 million gate. So, and like I said before, but those guys put on a hell of a show. Like I said before, I'm just on another planet. And you definitely know it. Because you've been around for years. And you see the same thing over and over and over again.
All right, so there you have it. Mayweather basically saying that, he's on another planet and all this stuff, and that, they didn't need 90,000 people and all this stuff. But, let's look at it like this.
Well, this kid Ryan Garcia, Tank got his followers from kicking ass. Ryan Garcia got his followers from YouTubers. There's a difference. So you want to be a YouTuber or you want to be a fighter? Tank is a fighter.
What the fuck? So Ryan Garcia's not a fighter? He's been fighting since he was 7 years old. He has 200 plus amateur fights. I don't care where his followers come from, if they come from fucking Mars. The fact is that Ryan's followers are selling this fight. And plus, don't you remember you fought YouTubers? Are you putting YouTubers down? You profited from them. I can't with you, dude. You're fucking dumbass. I can't wait. April 22nd, Ryan Garcia fucking knocking out.
Since I'm 8 years old, this was my idol. It is a tremendous honor, but make no mistake, June 11th, I'm bringing bad intentions to that man, and I don't care if an exhibition or not. You signed to fight me. It's no quarter, so it's kill or be killed.
Another big event. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a crazy crowd. I'm pretty sure, but I've been here so many times. I've been fighting since 1987 to now, so I know what it takes when at any level. So I'm just happy to be here.
I watched every one of his fights. I've never seen anybody throw combinations with the intent and the speed and the accuracy of that man, and I was captivated from that night on. So I've been Team Mayweather since I'm 9 years old, but like I said, when it's time to get to business, we're going to get to business. We're going to fight.
I will continue to have fun, entertain, until I'm ready to say, you know what, enough is enough.
Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews. including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing...
Alright, everyone, stay tuned for all the latest boxing news, highlights, events and stories. Make sure to subscribe to Glove Lord and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Also check out our other videos. Until next time, take care and stay safe.